We're an experimental station, and we do things that nobody else will do. If you be out in the woods and see the poverty, you know, face to face like we see it, and you're not motivated to do something, you're not all together. We've donated several 100,000 trees, at least 350, probably 450. We never kept track. We just did it because it needed to be done. This is the first line of defense for food security for the people because it gives nuts every day. If you have a certain amount of trees, you can't die of hunger.
We always wanted to help the environment, mainly. And then we noticed that with this tree, you can do so many things. Our mission here is that the children in the country or people who don't eat well, that they eat better, and because we know that macadamia has a lot of protein, so we are trying to give the trees away to people who don't have much money, because we need our children to go to school with something else than a cup of coffee and a tortilla.
We have probably around between 500 and 600 trees that are producing, and we take the production from those trees and we purchase some nuts from other people we've given trees to in the past, and we use that to make skincare products, candies, chocolates, macadamia nut butter, flour, etc., etc. And then through the sale of those products, we finance our operations, and also we use some of that money to plant trees for indigenous communities throughout the country. Miguel Juarez is he's part of a community that we gave trees to about, I don't know, 14 or 15 years ago. Definitely one of the success stories of the project. He's been able to turn his little macadamia nut plantation into something that generates a nice little side income for him and his family.
Es algo especial para mí. Esto casi por lo regular, casi día a día, porque yo aquí lo distribuyo, aquí lo vendo, ¿verdad? Entonces ya en la tarde llevo yo unos centavos para la familia en la casa, porque somos 10 familias en la casa. También yo pertenezco de la clase baja. Aquí en mi comunidad casi cada quien lucha por su vida. Entonces sí, gracias a Dios, me está ayudando.
Over the last 38 years, we've built the biggest gene pool on the planet in macadamia. There's several 100,000 different genotypes in production in the country right now. In terms of business, it was designed to let a country that's small like this have a niche market. This is the only macadamia on the planet that could legally qualify for sustainability because it's not genetically modified by the graft to make a clone.
Hemos estado tratando nosotros de cambiar otro medio de reforestar el país. Que nosotros lo que queremos involucrar a muchos campesinos es siembran macadamia, pueden sembrar maíz, frijol, hortalizas, lo que ellos quieran trabajarlo, se puede hacer. No prácticamente van a esperar a que la planta vaya a dar, sino que mientras la planta va desarrollando se puede sembrar. Y lo que estamos tratando nosotros de intercalar es usarlo como sombra de café. Porque si ustedes se dan cuenta aquí, este árbol está desarrollando bien. El café que está tan cerca de la planta está desarrollando muy bien. Si ustedes ven, hay cosecha. Entonces es algo de que todo esto se puede incorporar.
These trees can live for at least 1,000 years. It'll fix a hillside really good. Fix a lot of carbon. We feed the people, we improve their health and their ability to learn. It makes them a good living. It fixes them on the land because once they plant the trees, they got a couple of acres. They're not wandering all over slashing and burning anymore. So there's a whole gamut of benefits to this tree.
If people just mention us, one day we're going to find that person who will be able to help us globally, help us in big, let's say, not for our pocket, to be able to follow up the project.
One of my dreams is to get this into Africa yesterday. This was designed to be global. We're going to battle this down to the end. hopefully somebody will wake up. We got a gold medal in Geneva for what we do, and this is something that needs to happen, and we're going to be as persistent as we can to see that it happens in whatever way we can. That's the limit of our capabilities.